I loved everything about this romance, except the romance. Paranormal romances with haunted houses and voodoo? Hell yeah! Our hero, Felix, made a demon deal for immortality. He hot, but he a dumbass. Reagan is less dumb, exchanging her asshat hub for a new house. It also happens to come with a ghost for a roommate. After Felix and Reagan meet and greet, she snags his help for some ghost busting. Felix eventually agrees when he realizes that the big evil has her in the crosshairs. And let me tell y'all, this chick is pretty darn likable. I'm spending the night, and I never do that. So what do you want, a cookie? Reagan is a sass master and I'm loving it! Even though she's got a case of the sads with a dead sis and her divorce, she gets her shit together. Or tries to, cause that's kinda hard to do when you got a ghost trolling your ass on a nightly basis. What surprised the hell out of me though? Casper has just as much story as our leads did. That I did not expect. The plot unfolds in a past-present timeline flip-flop. As a result, you learn that Ghost Girl has endured some epic shit, and it made my heart bleed. Along with feels, the story has some surprise twists. Like, who the hell Felix Boss really is? Also didn't see that one coming. That was fun, but more fun was the heroine's friend Chris. He was funny. Everyone's grandmother has a liquor stash. It's the American way. Love makes most people I know, men and women, neurotic. Not happy. If he weren't gay and fictional, I'd marry his ass right damn now. But I'm like a page into this review, and you'll notice I've said lots of shit except one thing. Maybe you're thinking, I know, it's the hero. He sucks, right? You're right. But you're also wrong. Felix has tons of agency in the plot stuff. He feels real within the context of the crap that's going down. Plus, boy's got some serious gravitas on his shoulders. Death is harder on the living than the dead. Ow! Right in the ticker! So see? It's not that he don't feel real, it's just that he's, well, boring. Felix has no personality to speak of, other than maybe just being a big giant ball of sand. To be fair, that could be because most of the book is in Reagan's POV. That girl has personality out the butt, so he kind of just gets lost in her awesome shadow. Even still, I had a devil of a time trying to connect with him. Sadly, if I can't click with both characters, buying the romance is kind of hard. Felix was a mystery to me, so how, why, when, and what for Reagan fell in love with him was just a big giant, huh? Although, I don't doubt the two rocked mutual horny pads, cause that Smexy Smex was smexy. I can't argue with that. Let's not argue at all. I have a better idea of how to put my tongue to use. Ya suave mofo! These two definitely got chemistry. For me, their romance was a bit lacking. Which hurts my fangirl, cause otherwise the book was a giant win. Reagan kicks off chapter 1 having lost her sense of self. She's drowning in her need to be the perfect wife, but by the end, she finds herself. Not only that, the whole cast was outstanding and interesting. Even the bad guy. And some of that writing, y'all, I mean, good God gracious Gertie. It wasn't enough just to love. You had to be able to show your partner everything about yourself. Good, bad, vulnerable, odd. And no, it didn't matter. You had to be able to trust that at any given moment, he could and would support you, that his love was well and truly unconditional, and that while you weren't always going to like each other every single minute, you were always going to love each other. Damn! I punched in the heart with letters! Hey critics, eat my foot, because romance novels don't always depict unhealthy relationships. Some do, but most don't. It's just that sadly, this particular romance had a relationship that was a bit meh. But this really and truly could be me being a big dumb butt. Different readers read books differently. So maybe the hero and romance were a bit of a letdown to me, but I can't deny the story is jam-packed with plot and character. There were compelling moments and spooky stuff, and the stakes were pretty damn high. It's probably one of the best homages to Gothic romance. And that's pretty darn cool. I just started reading the excerpt and somebody has to make noise. What I wouldn't give to live in a bubble. So I'll just film the outro now, shall I? I mean no disrespect to the author of this book. Erin McCarthy, is that her name? Let's see. Yeah, Erin McCarthy. It was my honest criticism. It was good. And then it kind of wasn't. I think depending on your perspective and how you read the book, you might feel differently. It also could be though that I'm harder on paranormals, which is a new thing because that used to be like my catnip. But as I get older now, I'm like, I want more internal conflict, and paranormal is not that. Thank you. Even the train agrees. I know I almost always ask for you to comment either your opinions on the book, of my review, blah, blah, blah. And I almost always ask for recommendations, but I need paranormal recommendations. I'm so picky. Like even half the time when I get recommendations, I'm like, I don't like that author, I've tried them, I don't like this style, I don't like that. I'm just cannot be pleased. I'm the worst fangirl. But I guess I'll get back to filming the review now. Are you gonna let me film? You gonna let me? Is that okay? Can I do this? I think I can do this. The sound gods have given me permission. So thanks for watching, guys. And I'm going, except not really, because I'm just gonna film more. But you ain't gonna know that, because this is at the end of the video. Yep, let's end on that gross note.